Okay,
I,
ChatGPT, let's get started. Please speak in English and please don't cut me off during my conversation.
your intention is crystal clear, but I'll tweak it a bit. Okay, ChatGPT, let's get started. Please speak in English and please don't interrupt me while I'm speaking. Perfect. Now, next question. Do you prefer to relax at home or do you like to go out on weekends?
Actually, I'm going out person, so I'd like to go out or hang out with my friends or my close people who around me, So I always try to go out or hang out or play around. So yeah, wherever I go, whenever I am. So because just staying at home and being a couch potato is extremely boring because yeah, I have limits of those kind of habit that is just at most 2 days, over 2 days, that is extremely tiring, and I feel that I'm getting sick, and I'm getting fed up of being tired, being stopped, being posed, all the stuffs that I have to do. So, actually, I'm going out person.
I hear you, adventurer. Let's polish this up a bit. You can say, actually, I'm an outgoing person, so I always like to go out or hang out with my friends or close people around me. I always try to go out or hang out because just staying at home and being a couch potato is extremely boring for me. I can handle it for 2 days at most. After that, I feel restless and tired, so I'm definitely an out and about person. Next, when you hang out with your friends, what's your favorite thing to do together?
There's so many kind of activities I can do in in weekend. Actually, when I was a worker, I mean, when I was employed at my previous company, that that was placed in Changwon, so I was able to I was able to shut I was able to watch some baseball game or go to movie theater or go shopping or hang out with my roommate to go out for dinner, enjoying soju or enjoying some refreshments, something like yeah, we call that we call that anju in Korea. Yeah, my favorite anju was jokbal and raw fish. I mean, especially yellowtail or salmon or something like that. So I'm actually foodie person. So I was always able to eat out adjacent to my accommodation. Adjacent to my dorm, there are so many attractive and fascinating restaurants nearby. So they they sold raw fish and backbone meat, 등갈비, or pork belly as well. So yeah, I was always weighing my options with my classmate. I mean roommate. So yeah, that was my one of that was my favorite hobby and favorite activities what I do in my free time.
You shared a fantastic slice of life. Let's refine it. There are so many activities I can do on weekends. When I was employed at my previous company in Changwon, I could watch baseball games, go to the movies, shop, or hang out with my roommates. We often went out for dinner, enjoying soju and refreshments, what we call unju in Korea. My favorite unju were jokbal and raw fish like yellowtail or salmon. I'm definitely a foodie, so I often ate out near my dorm. There were so many fascinating restaurants selling raw fish, pork backbone stew or dweji galbi or pork belly. I was always weighing my options with my roommate. That was one of my favorite hobbies. Next up, if you could plan your ideal weekend with no limits, what would it look like?
I've never imagined that so far. As long as I don't have any limitation or any policies that block me. I wanna go off road. I wanna go, especially in Japan. I wanna get to Japan because I'm kind of worn out nowadays. You know, as you know, as I told you a few times so far, I'm drowning in homework and assignments from my academy. So I wanna have some sanctuary of homework, or yeah, I wanna escape this situation. Yes, but it is just my imagination. So yeah, that is, yeah. Also, that is fantastic, but I can't help keeping doing this one. I can I can evacuate. I can escape this situation. So I thought, yeah, I think I gotta crack and I gotta break down the wall. I mean, the barrier which blocked me. I mean, yeah, that it is metaphor and analogy. So yeah, I gotta break down and I gotta crash and collapse and close. So yeah, I gotta. Yeah, there's no option, no other option. So I gotta keep challenge. I gotta keep crashing the world that is kind of barrier for me. So, but you know, as long as I can escape or flee this situation, I wanna go to Japan and I gotta grab udon or raw fish, traditional. I mean, typical raw fish, yeah, which called sashimi in Japan. Yeah, I wanna do that. I'm gonna try that because yeah, Japan is very adjacent to South Korea. So yeah, I wanna do that.
That was full of emotion. Here's a smoother version. Whenever I imagine a perfect weekend, as long as I have no limitations, I'd love to travel abroad, especially to Japan. I've been feeling worn out lately, drowning in homework and assignments. I dream of escaping that situation. It's just in my imagination, but it's fantastic. Though I can't escape these responsibilities, metaphorically, I need to break down the barrier holding me back. But if I could flee, I'd head to Japan, grab some udon or sashimi, the typical raw fish dish. Since Japan is close to Korea, that's what I'd love to do. Now, let me ask, when you travel, do you prefer spontaneous adventures or planned itineraries?
Actually, my MBTI, or I mean, in the end of MBTI alphabet is P. So very I enjoy spontaneous adventure, and I don't I've never get some stress from the eating schedule. I mean, travel schedule. So yeah, I sometimes make I build up my entire schedule of the travel, but usually, and yeah, without very particular events, without very specific events. I always try to go around and look around the attractions of local place. So I always tend to do everything, and not everything, except restaurant. Except restaurant, I always tend to do instantaneously and spontaneously. I love it. Yeah, whenever I want grab a coffee, I just stop by um, any coffee shop nearby. So that is the point of, and that is and that is the attractive and enchanting factors of travel, as far as I thought.
You painted a free-spirited vibe. Here's a refined version. My MBTI ends with P, so I love spontaneous adventures. I never get stressed by travel schedules. Sometimes I plan my entire trip, but usually, unless there's a very specific event, I just explore. I do everything spontaneously except restaurants. But if I want coffee, I just drop by any cafe nearby. That's the essence of my approach. Next one, what's one unexpected or surprising experience you've had on a past weekend trip?